You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But you won't accept the fact this the real me. We love different, I ain't perfect, I admit my faults. But the solution ain't to lock your loving in a vault. When we kissing, don't you feel the sparks flying around? When I lick it, ain't you floating right up off the ground? Take a look at where we at and what we been through. We talking future, only one I'm seeing is you. Foundation built, mixed with all the tears you spilled. But the way you moan, tell me how you really feel. I can never get enough of how you treating me. So the last thing I wanna hear is that you leaving me. Up and downs happen, arguments occur, screams get quiet, love becomes a blur. Things get broken, over time can be replaced, except for all the love that you wanna take away.
And I know that love, and I know that love ain't supposed to feel like this. I know it's wrong, but I can't leave it alone. I can't leave it alone. And I know it's more to love it. Yeah, I know it's more to love it. I can't lose my grip. I know it's wrong.
Hey, yo, Rain, turn that up.
Yes, sir. Kelly.
just a little bit. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, heard me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey, yeah, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little bit.
I'm no one's favorite, but they all know me, they all hate it. They don't love me, they don't think I never make it. I'm really gon' rap this time, I'm really gon' black this time, yeah, yeah. Give me that beat that's mine, I'm really gon' snap this time, yeah, yeah. I'ma kill half of you niggas with half of these lines for half of my verses. I'm only 6 bars in and all of my niggas preparing their hearses. These hoes be knowing these niggas is bitches like man, they wearing their purses. When niggas is crying around somebody, I'm sorry, I can't disperse it. I'm not a holy man, I'm not a holy man, Last time I show mercy, cause my 9 jam, Put that on my mama and my VA fam, I'ma give them hell until my time stamp, yeah. I'm tryna move just a little bit. Just got the pack, I dish it off like a tool. Yeah, Slick is not new to this. Know that I'm true to this. No, this not the movie. This is Tales from the 7 kid.
Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, heard me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey, tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little bit.
Every time I hit the studio, I make it hit, bruh. I really can't miss, bruh. I'm curry with the shits, bruh. Most you niggas watching me, I'm heavy as it gets, bruh. They gon' see my point if niggas cut me out the picture. Boy, I'm cemented. Nigga, I'm a fixture, and I'm demented. Yeah, you know the scripture. I'm repented. God made this a venture. I just pray my haters drop dead. That would be simpler. Said to say my mind gone stuck in different time zones. By committing crimes, I might cut off both my iPhones. I told my horse to get on this shit that I ain't on. You can take the edge off, but always keep the grind on. Yeah, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Just got the pack, I dish it off like a tool. Yeah, Slick is not new to this. Know that I'm true to this. No, this not the movie. This is Tales from the 7 kid.
Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I'm tryna move just a little bit. Hey, I got the tools, yeah, a little bit. Hey, yeah, move just a little bit. Hey, heard me beat down your block. Hey, pulling up with the block. Hey, tryna move just a little bit. Hey, tryna move just a little
I'ma
bit.
make moves until I'm all out of touch, yeah. See me with the crew, we gon' bubble till it bust, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I'ma make these moves until I'm all out of touch, yeah. See me with the crew, we gon' bubble till it bust, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. I don't plan to lose, nothing on my niggas clutch, yeah. You know what I mean?
need all of that. Why sign a deal for files that I own for me to give it right back? Need my contract, max, Lindor money, 10 plus independent grind. On my old time, I don't race nobody else, but if I did, I'm clocking up Hall of Fame time. First, joining A-I-C-H, woo, I seen my life change before my eyes. Wait, the shit looking great, cab side, right on the beach with a queen of mine. Think about everything I dreamed that I would get to live and still have enough to have scenic vibes. Couple fireballs, I'm a tough out, I'm a tough out. Couple new songs and they get all out, yeah, they get all out. Come around like on out, on out, on out. Finally up next, we go now. Finally up next, we go now. Chilling with the gang, drinking all the brown liquor, thinking about the plans we working on. Gotta come quick, oh na na na. Oh na na na. Oh. Chilling with the gang, drinking all the brown liquor, thinking about the plans we working on.
It's another beautiful night amongst the twilight, and you in the best place in the world to be, on top of the motherfucking moon. From the Dex to Willie Ian and Ken the Misfit, featuring the legendary Music Soul Child. This one is called Red Money Carlo. Keep it locked right here on Glass House Radio.
Lord knows I miss that red car, one with Monte Carlo on the side, baby. Ain't gon' cut y'all down. I used to ride, baby. Rosewood always wanna slide. I miss those nights.
The love, you were a renaissance, a whole cruise on Harlem nights. You were a musical, I had the privilege to see you twice. Name illuminated in lights, the feature is kites. Starring my favorite flower, Pac made famous in life. She grew to concrete and blossomed right in front of my eyes. Loved her so much I became a character and she obliged. We had an unforgettable season, the ratings were high. We were stars, we were love, we would light up the sky. But something happened in season 2 when we brought that all back. It was not the connection or even love that we lacked, but sometimes storylines change, it hurts when it's facts. I know that we ain't even talk, but I talk better the tracks. You were a renaissance, a whole cruise on Harlem nights. You were the breeze, you were the rush, you were everything right. Cheers to the love story that we were both in. Lord knows I missed the ride we both rode in.
Lord knows I miss that red car, one with Monte Carlo on the side, baby. Ain't gon' cut y'all down. I used to ride, baby. Rosewood always wanna slide. I miss those nights.
I remember the drive we rode to Satellite Beach, which inspired a classic, but you inspired to reach. We did something for the city roads, we taught them to love. Purple Heart Highway, I never thanked you enough. I never thanked you for the light, you really shined, it was night. One of the darkest, but you came in Vegas, wanted to fight. You lit it up, and that's why this took the longest to write. Forever must be nice, but really is it life? I heard absence makes the heart grow fonder or fall back. I mean, we could've traveled, but the rep would've called that. It seems like time has got a hold of us, it's not letting go until we do. But who am I without the star of the show? But maybe that's all life is trying to get me to see. Set my mind free and then I'll find free. I don't know, this was a tough one. Don't mind me, that red car and you, good times, it reminds me.
Lord knows I miss that red car, one with Monte Carlo on the side, baby. Ain't gon' cut y'all down. I used to ride, baby. Rosewood always wanna slide. I miss those nights.
Call her red. Yeah, that's what we called her. If I still had that car right now, I'd take it back down to Satellite Beach. That's where love was, you know. Rose, we were bigger than big. This is an ode to everything we did. Yeah.
Lord knows I miss that red car. One with money, collar on the side, baby. Ain't gon' cap y'all down, I used to ride, baby. Those would always wanna slide. I miss those times. Strawberry lights take me through impossible. Run that light for me, babe. Run that light for me, babe. Strawberry.
Body image and positivity are major impacts in today's society. At Nurse to Beauty, we believe in bringing the beauty from within to the forefront. For those of you who are planning to have cosmetic surgery, Nurse to Beauty is ready and available for all of your post-operative needs. My name is Dontricia Dunham, and I am the registered nurse and owner. I have over 10 years of experience with emergency medicine that has aided me in giving quality medical care for cosmetic surgery clients. We specialize in a number of safe and effective options and solutions to help you achieve your ideal body image. Have a one-on-one virtual consultation via phone or private suite location. Have your lymphatic therapies and all other postoperative needs performed by a licensed medical professional. Mobile postoperative services are also available upon request. Not interested in cosmetic surgery at this time? No worries. We also provide an array of body modification services to fulfill all of your beauty enhancement requests. We understand how costly aftercare can be after a cosmetic surgery. Ask about our affordable payment plans today with instant approval and no hard credit check. Log on to www.nurse2beauty.com for more information. Call or text 404-849-0260. For education, client transformations, and reviews, follow all of our social medias at Nurse to Beauty. See you next time.
I just want to run my business and do relationship with my friends, and that's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you're thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Baby, come see me another day when money ain't a problem. And my Twitter account got about 5 million followers. I'm on a bumpy road, but bit I'm smooth and go like butter. Fly away like beauties do after their caterpillars. I'm changing, don't need a filter. Been vibing since I was a toddler. Got the juice from my father. Maybe that's why I bother to bring this light tonight and illuminate their tomorrows. Saving them from their sorrows. Hope if I lead, they follow. Cause man, we need a beacon. I'ma be that shit. Little girl made it off rapping, never sold a brick or hit a lick. Appreciate the little things, alleviate the lunatics. Then maybe then I'll take your shit. Cause baby, I've been thinking about it all day. Looks so good, I'll fuck you in this hallway. Trying to run the world, but I can't concentrate. Concentrate. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad. Babe, I'm feeling better and I'm stormy weather. Run off endeavors. Picked my ass off the pavement. Thought I'd be there forever. I always think I know better. I always know that I don't. I'm seeing God as a humor. Sometimes I feel like a joke. Grandmama laughing in heaven. Still ain't done right with my blessing. You fresh air when I'm stressing. You make me feel like I'm standing. Flying away from this planet. You pick me up when I'm landing. I can't be so damn distracted. Gotta go through with my planning. I knew that we were meant to be the night I caught your show. And now we running shit but have so very far to go. And all I need is you and me, and that's the only thing I know. So go ahead and drop them drugs just like before. Yo, cause baby, I've been thinking about it all day. Looks so good, I'll fuck you in this hallway. Trying to run the world, but I can't concentrate. Concentrate. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that Nunu and Rashad.
The motivator, aka the party starter. And you tune in each and every day because I am your hood unicorn and I'm here to wake you up with positivity, motivation, current events. And first of all, before we even get started, I want to say good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Slick to the T. How you doing out there, big man? I see you. I had to go ahead and play your music once I saw you because I promise you we love that song. Whenever we see you in the comment section, it's always a good day. It's always a good day. Of course, Teacher Anitra is out there. Good morning, Teacher Anitra. How you doing? And anybody else that's out there, jump in that comment section so I can see you, know you, and say hi. Um, Stoner will be in here shortly, and me and him, we just who knows what we're gonna talk about. There's so many different things going on right now that I'm quite sure the conversation is gonna go quickly. So I want to just leave it open for that. I decided not to even try to figure out what I was gonna talk about with him because when I do see him and when I do see him, our conversations are always really great. And so, he's missed a couple of days here because of life, and he'll be here today, and we'll just, be able to pick right back up. But I know I haven't motivated you guys in a while, right? And trying to decide if I'm going to have a transparent moment or if I'm just going to keep it about the motivation. And it's only two of you guys out here right now. At least it says that's what it says. Of course, there could be more or less, and I'm just not knowing. But maybe I will go ahead and just have a transparent moment out there for a second, right? Okay, so one, we know that I've been saying to you guys for a while now, like, you don't have to look like what you're going through. And that's definitely something I've been working on. I don't want to look like what I'm going through because that's, me on that personal tip or whatever, right? This is that smile now, cry later face, whatever. With that being said, I was also very transparent and very real with Anitra this morning and just saying that I feel underwhelmed. I feel like I have been in autopilot is basically the way to say it. Instead of, top of the paper sunshine, what am I working towards? It's more like just doing the things that I know need to be done to keep the ship afloat. Right? And with that, I just want to say that that's okay. Right now, we've got a lot of stuff pushing on us. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff you going through. And if you are one of those people, come on in, Stoner. If you are one of those people that are kind of just in autopilot right now, if you're kind of just making your way through, if the routine is just what's keeping you going, it's okay. It is. It really is. It's okay. Eventually you'll get back into what you need to get back into. But if right now you kind of just running on the petrol that you got in the tank and no more, life is life and for a lot of people right now. And don't let yourself feel bad about that. That's all I got to say with that. Plus, Stoner's here. I need to turn on his mic real quick. Stoner, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Copilot was created for a reason.
Oh, God. You just got to hope your co-pilot ain't sleeping.
Not Copilot, I mean cruise control.
Oh, ooh. I like that.
Cruise
I
control
like
was created
that.
for a reason. We're not built to drive all the time. Sometimes you got to give Jesus the wheel. Hope and pray for the best.
Yes. Okay, so good morning, you guys. We got Stoner in the building. We got Sunshine in the building. I kind of want to make it so that we both in this camera together instead of it's no, I need to fix it. Yeah, I gotta just go fix it. It's okay. They'll just see me get up. But just because you got a mic in front of you.
What's up?
And I can edit this perfectly right now, right?
What's up?
Did you see what Kels posted this morning?
What?
Like shots fired. Go to Kels' page right
gosh.
now. Kels is shooting out shots right now. To y'all.
To
y'all.
God.
Kels is
her
shooting.
page or
yes,
the
Kels.
link
No,
to-
I think I know Kels' page. Kels' page. So the real who is Kels. There it is right there. Okay. That one right there.
This one?
Nope. Go down. Nope. That one right there. Click that. Okay. So Kels just posted a picture that says, 1 out of every men is secretly.
No, every 5 men.
Oh, 1 out of every 5
So
men.
20% of men are secretly gay.
Yes.
I don't know this for real. I'm not going to argue with it because I know that 60% of women sleep with their best friends, and I don't give a fuck.
Wow. Shots fired.
I don't. Every time I see this,
but keep reading though. Look at what she says though. It's what she says that makes me say the shots are fired because I lightweight understand where she's coming from with this one. Where
are
she's
you
like,
kidding me?
Men...
Listen to her argument. I'm sorry, Kels. This doesn't surprise me. Because the way most men tolerate women shows they don't like for real. Oh, laying next to the bitch I'm trying to fuck. So you telling me that because I watch Love and Hip Hop with the woman I'm trying to get in her vagina, now I'm gay? Was our dads gay for watching the Notebook? Was our dads gay? Our dads watched the Notebook. Love and Hip Hop. No, our dads watch All My Children. Our dads watched basketball, Love and Basketball. Our dads watched all kinds of women. You know what I mean? That's what she started with. I can't get past what you. I cannot. Oh my fucking God, Kels. And I love you, girl. And I love you, girl. Because we watch women, because we watching women shows that women want to watch.
Okay.
Do women watching football make them goddamn lesbians? Are you a lesbian because you like sports?
Wait. I don't think that's what she. Wait, hold on.
That is the first line.
Most men tolerate women. Shows they don't. No, not shows like TV shows.
No.
Shows like memes. They don't like us. She doesn't mean shows like TV shows. She means like the way you tolerate us. It just shows that you don't really like us. Not TV shows.
Okay,
not TV shows.
Thank you for
TV shows.
What are? How do we get pussy? How? I don't understand. You can't just be a man and do nothing no more. If I tolerate crazy women because I want to get vagina, there's something wrong with me. If I don't tolerate crazy women, I'm gay. What?
But wait. But remember what you just said. You just sent me something this morning, right? You just said the thing where it's like it's getting weird out here, right?
It is.
And so look, she says, listen to me closely. Robots are next. Women will be dinosaurs, and basically she's saying we're going to be replaced by AI and by y'all toys, y'all women robots.
Hold on.
I know. We got more phallic items that we use. But y'all make
women have drawers.
Y'all make the whole. Y'all make the whole Android.
I don't make anything. I've got 2 ex-wives and 3 children. Stop throwing this bullshit on men. Women come up with these theories that encompass all men.
So wait. Okay, hold on.
I don't come up with theories that encompass all women.
So like if you're on TikTok or whatever, right? If you're ever on TikTok and you see these
Sorry,
videos,
Kels, I misread your first statement. I apologize.
It's okay, that's why I'm here.
I take all the angst and
that's why I'm here.
vitriol back.
That's why I'm here. We'll just edit that part. Don't even worry about it. That part won't be seen.
Understand
But,
why it is
so like you have like okay, when we get on TikTok as women, right? And we can see certain things and it's different men of different races, but the same type of thing over and over again, we start to come to a conclusion that it's men. Case in point. There's 2 type of TikToks going on right now where people, even men, are starting to say, this is crazy. It's like these people don't like y'all, right? The first one is where you're seeing these women and they're showing you how their man isn't a part of the relationship. Like the one that was really crazy is this video, and it's all these people in the rowboats on the lake, and all of the women are rowing and the guys are kind of just sitting there looking like they're not interested. Another one is where it's like women are saying, this is the guy that I'm with or whatever. And they're asking him to do something, or they're asking him to be a part of something or whatever. And just the lack of desire, you know what I mean? And so it becomes, yes, we understand that you want coochie, right? But we don't necessarily feel as though you want the person, or you don't want the mental that goes with the coochie. Like y'all want us just enough for what you want us for, but not for who we are as people. And we feel like you want to hang out. Like there's a whole video. It's a video, the little boy, where he shows every time he's with his girl, she don't like he ain't got no time for her. But with his homeboys, he got lots of love, he got lots of time, he got lots of energy. It feels
all right. Let me a couple things with these statements, because I've heard it. I've been hearing it for years. Men only are attracted to women for sex and not for anything else. Okay. First off, let's just start off with men being sexual creatures. We make 9 million sperm a day.
Is that what y'all make?
We make 9 million sperm a day. You can look it up.
Really?
That's because in our
what happened? Do they recycle? Like if they don't get ejaculated, do they die off, or they just sit there and accumulate?
They just sit there and accumulate.
I've never researched that. I'm gonna research
look into
that.
how much sperm a man creates a day.
Really?
I'm not saying that our natural makeup is physical. From little boys, we run. If you bottle little boys in, they go crazy. So it means we've been physically active since the first day we hit the ground, since
Mhm.
our feet touch the ground.
Mhm.
So we are physical individuals.
Mhm.
So when we express our love, it comes off physical. It don't just come off, hey baby, let's talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. No. And you know what happens with that physical? Women use that. Your mother uses that physicality. Take the trash out, wash the dishes, do all these things that I need you to do physically. I don't need you to do anything mentally. We don't need to sit down and talk about how you feel as a young boy. But as a young boy, there's certain things that are physical that you are required to do. So your first relationship with your mother, even though she loves you and gives you all this stuff, is more physical than it is, baby, you're a king, baby, you're a but your daughter you doing that with. You're creating your son, which is nothing wrong with it because that's what it's in our nature. This is natural for us to be physical physical beings. That's just natural. I don't know about every man being on, and then now because everybody paints this big broad spectrum, I feel like it doesn't apply to every man, but we all fall into there somewhere, 70%, right?
Mhm.
When we are pursuing women, just like when women are pursuing men. When women are pursuing men, they start off a certain way, and once they get that shit, they change. It is natural. That is what happens with men as well. I am so angry that we don't just get to be naturally who the fuck we are. That's just who we are. Yes, when I met you, we was going out on dates. We was doing everything. You was something brand new. We didn't have no. I was learning you. Experience. Once I learned your ass, who in every 28 fucking days, you the same goddamn person. It it don't change. 10 years from now, you're gonna be more like your mama than you was as the woman who I first met you. You think I was trying to date your mama? No, you got older. I get older. Things change. We don't have to be. That's why I don't understand why women don't realize that. You know why me and my homeboys get the fuck along and we have so much fun? Because there's no consequence to that. Nobody's expecting me to be the man with other men. There's no pressure. So when you with your girlfriend, just like I saw a meme the other day, chick was talking about, I wanted to go somewhere. He didn't want to go. Now we both go. Now we both going. He not happy to go, and I'm mad because he not happy. Bitch, I didn't want to go, but I gave you what you wanted because I'm a man. You don't want me to, then don't ask me. I get so tired. Oh, he's not. Of course, sex is what you was created for. The difference between us is you have a vagina and I have a penis. If I want to have fun and shit, I hang out with niggas with penises. If I want to make life, have sex, build a future, I go find a vagina.
So then what is the purpose of companionship? If all it is just
why is it not? But why is companionship not enough? Why do we need 10,000 more things on top? That is
what do you mean? Like companionship, companionship is just being nice to me.
Right.
In some situations, men aren't even nice to the
And
person that they're
in some situations,
women
are not either.
Aren't nice to the man that they're with either.
But
You're absolutely right about
the
that.
truth
I knew where that
is,
was going.
men now there's a whole. That's why we have a term, red pill men, because regular men don't sit around complaining about this shit. Regular men are not getting in groups with their homeboys saying, "Man, I wish my wife would just take me a few months." No, regular men bite down, know that the game is unfair because you are a man. Like I saw a nigga said, there's certain rights and privileges that women have that men don't have. You know what men have? Men have basic human rights. There's nobody cares about men getting raped. Nobody cares about men getting fair treatment in church and in court. Nobody cares about men getting fair treatment in custody. Nobody cares that one in every four out of all the men you know, 1 in every 4 men will be accused of something he didn't do sexually to a woman. Ask all the men you know, because I have been. You sitting next to a man who's been accused of doing some shit to a girl that I never did. More than once. Because When women get shamed by things they're doing, that's what they lean to. But nobody gives a fuck about that.
No, I think we do.
You would not be sitting next to me if I got charged with that shit.
Yeah, no, I
But-
feel that. But there's also somebody that's there to say, no, that's not his character, or he's not. That's
if
not.
it wasn't,
It is, but it
it
is,
was
'cause
my
there's a
mom.
lot of, but it's
it was my. But that's what I'm saying. If the man
Because
is
on the
not
same-
directly
it's-
connected, you can say that. But from a man's point of view, from what we have been through, if you are not directly connected to the women around you, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's showing up to you, and that's what I'm saying. Whenever women come with their point of view, we got to just take it and be like, oh, that's how all women feel like men just want them for sex. But when a man says, y'all don't give a fuck about nothing else in our lives, you're going to say, oh, well, no, take it from a man. If I got to take it from a woman, start taking it from men. Start listening to men when we are telling you that we get the last fucking straw and we don't complain. The only time we get irate is when somebody says, damn, y'all ain't shit no more. Y'all like, bitch, do you know what it is to be a fucking man nowadays? I don't even know what camera I'm talking to. But I'm worried I am so worried about life for my sons. My son is about to go to college. Do you know college is like the number one breeding ground for sexual assault case accusations? This is where you're going to get the most accusations.
But women are actually being raped as well. You can't
and
take that out of it.
I'm not going to take that out of it.
Because I get the accusation part, because I have 7 brothers.
But some women
I absolutely understand, because I've
got 7 daughters. I got 7 sisters.
Yeah, I have 7 brothers. From my understanding, because I've never been told by any of them that they've ever had somebody accuse them of something.
You ever asked them?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But and I will, because you said that. I will ask, and I'll ask every last one of them, have you ever been accused of anything? But I will say that one of my brothers had somebody try to pin a baby on him that wasn't his.
Just the same thing. It's in the same line.
I will say that.
It's in the same line, because she knows that as a woman, if I open my mouth and say this, everyone will believe me until he proves me wrong. That is just the privilege of being a woman that you don't have as a man. If it comes to me and her and the police show up and I say she hit me first, sir, it's hard for me to believe she hit me first. Matter of fact, what we'll do, we'll just arrest you both.
Yeah, and I hate that part, because you don't both need to be arrested. But in some cases, the woman is the whatever.
A lot of cases, the woman is the aggressor. A lot of cases. You think our mothers are teaching us to put hands on our daughters?
But we literally, you can't let go of the fact that statistically we see women are being killed by their husbands, by men. We can't say that it's not.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying
that
is if you're reading those statistics, make sure you read the same statistics that say more married men kill themselves. Married men are the highest suicide rate. Now, if you say that about women, you're going to say, oh, it's because of all the things that married women go through.
Make this go to Google. I want to look that up.
Hold on. There you go, right there. What group of men has the highest rate of suicide in America?
Gotta put that in America part, because it's the 75 and older.
Oh, they're saying
age and gender. Let's see, race and ethnicity. Older white men commit suicide nearly 3 times overall national rate. Untreated depression. Let's see. Let's ask the question differently.
Ask it different. But
what is the comparison of suicide rate in married men versus single men?
That's better. I can't remember where.
Ah.
Single men killing themselves more?
Married men generally show a lower suicide risk compared to single, widowed, or divorced men. This observation is consistent across various studies. Unmarried
That's not the
men,
study I had
especially
saw.
those who have never been married, consistently exhibit a higher suicide risk compared to a married man. Widowed and divorced men tend to have the highest suicide rates among all marital status categories.
Divorced men. Sorry, I said it wrong. I read the wrong.
Yeah.
As I remember it.
But which makes sense too, because the loss, the feeling of failure,
Everything you poured into it, that's
yeah,
gone.
that's gone. I could
I read
understand
that article wrong. I read an art, but
Yeah.
the point I was trying to make is, it's not a attack your, it's an internalized thing. Those the same pains that we have to, we just endure and we put up with. I'm not saying women don't do the same,
Right.
and I'm not taking anything away from what women's plight is.
Right.
All I say is acknowledge that men have the same plight before you open your fucking mouth and say some of this shit.
So, and that's what I was about to say. What I was about to say was, as always, I think we have to take gender out of a lot of these conversations and
Agreed.
just start looking at humanity. This is a human issue, right? These are like, when they be like, oh, men cheat more than women. No, I don't think so. I think humans cheat under situational circumstances.
Listen, I done slept with a chick who was pregnant by another dude. I done slept with a chick who was married to multiple. I've whenever someone says no, I don't believe that. I believe that it's same. I feel like women.
It's 7 billion humans on this earth right now.
And
I don't think anymore that we can say this is this type of, or put people in boxes anymore. I think overall, in general, like he's saying, we don't like each other. We don't like. Okay, for all of y'all out there, which camera I need to look into? I need this camera on me. Is this camera on me? Wait, hold on. No, this camera right here. This camera's on me. Look, y'all can say I'm wrong about this as much as you want to. You can even say that, whatever. I'm going to stand on this every single time. If you're the type of person that feels as though the comfort of an animal is over that of a human, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. Those people who be like, if you come over to my house and my dogs are here, I'm not putting my dogs away because this is their house. You're talking about humans. You're talking about a human. This dog can go in a room. This dog can go outside. This dog can go in their cage or whatever for a moment while this human is here that you are trying to have an experience with or whatever. This person might be deathly afraid of dogs because they were attacked when they were young. They might have some sort of allergies against dogs or whatever. Whatever the case may, whatever it is that they have.
I hate to say it, girl, but I would tell you to leave.
So if I would let's say I was your kid, right? Let's say I was your kid, right? I had left for a while. I came home, and while I was gone, I got bit by a pit bull or something like that, right?
My kid.
Now,
my kid.
Yeah, your kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have it doesn't make sense to why I'm as afraid of these dogs as I am right now. But I promise you, soon as I see this dog, I'm having a freak out. Now, I live way on the other side of the country, so it's not like, oh, you can just come over here to my house. You're telling me you wouldn't put this dog away?
Now, there's different circumstances.
And that's what I'm saying. You have to respect a person's circumstance. But if I came over with my Meemaw.
If you come to my house, it's my house that I pay the mortgage for.
And I get you.
So if you show up with your child and y'all came from across the country, yeah, I'll put the dog up. But if you live in the next 20 minutes away, take your fucking kid home.
And I get that. I get that. But a lot of people's stance is like they're like, it's like, no, this is my dog. And it's like, you gotta respect people too. If you get to a point where you put a animal over people, where does it stop? That's just like when we be mad that people rather put Michael Vick in jail over the dogs, but you not caring about the fact that people hanging folks. Like, where does your
Again,
line be? Where does your line come?
Again, you're right. That's 100% right. You're right. There should be just as much.
You have to have empathy for
empathy.
people and their situation that you have for this animal. I get it.
But
the dog
empathy,
don't even know that they getting put away because somebody is here or whatever. The
True.
dog don't like, it's not even hurting the dog's feelings. But I came over here to spend time with you, and you like, just because I don't like your dog, I'm not a cat person. I don't like cats at all. If I come over your house, like for real, I do this for myself. If I come over your house and you got cats, cool. If your cat stay over there. If you got the kind of cat that want to keep jumping on me and playing with me and stuff, I got to go.
I gotta go
because I'm not gonna ask you to put your animal away.
It's your house,
right? But you also lose out on that camaraderie, that human, that feeling, and and then you have people saying, I don't get hugs no more, I don't never be around people. You're isolating yourself because you're not willing to be empathetic.
We live in a generation now where everyone thinks we're supposed to be connected. We are not. We are not supposed to be connected. Everyone is not supposed to be your friend. Cat people are not supposed to be your friend if you don't like cats. Dog people are not supposed to be your friend if you don't like dogs. We do not need to be connected. We don't need to have those. That is the problem we have with our society now, and it bleeds into relationships. Everyone feels like because they look on the internet and they see something and it's goals, that real life is the same. It's not. It's not. We don't have to be friends with each other. We don't. That's not. Life can go on. You got a cat in a cat house. I don't have to be your cat friend. That is fine. And then you come to my house and I have a dog. You want me to put it up? Oh, yeah, respect my. You can leave. This relationship is not necessary. People are bought into the internet to think that I have to put what values the world has over the values I have in my home. This is my home where I pay my bills. I will never let my kids see me put my dog up because another nigga came into our house. This is our house. This is our land.
Okay, so what if the dog is, let's say, semi-aggressive, or not even semi-aggressive, but let's say untrained. Let's say
then he's gonna be in the cage anyway.
Let's say the dog is untrained, right?
He's gonna be in the cage anyway because the untrained dog.
What if you're one of those people who's like, because I know those people.
Then that person's an idiot, and you don't need to be friends with the person who's letting that untrained dog run around the fucking house. The people are fucking ridiculous. Oh, you think women, do me a favor. Stop fucking with niggas. Give us men a break. We will go in the corner and jerk our dicks off in case if you just looking for something that you think is on the internet that never existed. The men that you're trying to have never existed. It's not your daddy. It's not your granddaddy. It's not your uncle. Because all women complain about is how their relationships with their fathers, their uncles, and their granddaddies were so fucked up. And every time one woman says, my dad was well, yeah, everybody wants that dad. But that dad is not the norm. Just like everybody wants a certain mom, everybody's, my mom is not the norm. Do you see me sitting on here trying to find women who are not like, not even my grandmother? We are all bought. People are so bought into what the internet says is happiness. That's not real.
So you don't think that people felt these emotions before the internet, like that they were? You know what I hear in my head right now? That is it that it is? Are we in a place of coveting thy neighbor?
We are.
We're in a place of right now of everybody is coveting thy neighbor. You see so much stuff, and your neighbor has become the world. This phone has interconnected us in a way that our neighbor is not just Joe across the street, and we're not just keeping up with the Joneses anymore. Now we're trying to keep up with the Kardashians. Basically, truthfully. And it's like everybody is falling victim to covet thy neighbor. You're wanting something that's not available to you because you think someone else has it because of what you've been shown.
And they don't have it. And the crazy thing about it is most of the people, not women, men and women, because I see podcasts all the time.
Human
Most humans who I see in all
humanities.
these podcasts and all these TikToks and all these Instagrams don't even have the shit that they trying to tell you is necessary. Every time you hear somebody,
Teacher Nietzsche said, "I love it when Stoner gets irate."
Anitra,
It's really great radio,
just make sure
y'all.
you got one rolled up. That's all I'm gonna
Look,
say.
I just be hoping that it don't be too loud on y'all because I can't hear it
I
on y'all
apologize.
end, and I don't have a chance to turn his mic down. So y'all just let us know if Stoner need to
I'm
push the
sorry.
mic
I'm
back
sorry.
when he
I
get like
apologize. I
that. But
apologize.
no, do I ever stop you?
No, but for the most part, you know me in a day-to-day manner. For the most part, I stay even kill, and I
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to
yeah. That's why
do
when it
things.
happens, it's like,
I wish that people just wouldn't like all these dating shows and pop the balloon and all these podcasts. Everybody's on these podcasts talking, be single as fuck, and trying to give everyone advice on relationships. How about you shut up and just apply it to your life? Then when your homegirl asks you some questions, you tell her, and y'all see if she can apply it to her life. Because the dude she's dating is probably going to be different than the dude you're dating.
but we have to admit that a lot of reasons, because like you said, you have been married twice, right?
Mhm.
That a lot of the reasons why the relationships break down is because the two people that got together stopped meshing in some kind of way. So she stopped feeling like he liked her. He stopped feeling like she was curious or conscious to his needs. She stopped feeling like he was opening up and allowing himself to be vulnerable. He stopped feeling like she was attentive to his needs and whatever. Like that there is,
but that's
and socially we do see that happen way more
But
than we
that's
see two people being able to find a way to
but
work
that's
together.
natural. In the past, though, your mom didn't have a group of 10,000 people in a group telling her, "Girl, you need to find better, find your peace." She just had to grin and bear it. Same thing with your dad. You know what? You ever plant a seed? When a seed grows, does it look anything like it started?
Mm-mm.
Growth is change. Back in the days, people just grew, and if they grew apart, there was nowhere for them to go though. You know what I'm saying? You could grow apart, you could talk, but it wasn't acceptable to just say, I need to find my peace and leave my wife and kids. I need to find my I seen a chick say she had a baby, didn't want to be a mom no more, gave the baby up, got divorced, gave up. That would have never been acceptable in the 80s. Just in the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
In the 90s.
In the 90s, because growth happens and people change. But what used to be more, what happened is you'd go to your community and say, hey, I want something. Listen, nigga, your kids are going to end up fucked up. You're going to lose your house. You're going to lose your car. You're going to end up in a worse situation than you are now if you break your marriage up. And you know what happens to a lot of people? And I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people end up in worse situations. In the long run, they end up better. But in the initial breaking up of your marriage for the first 5 years, it's hard as fuck, especially if you have kids involved. But you got a group of people on Facebook telling you, no, girl, 10 years ago, I did the same thing. And now look at me. But they're not telling you that in that 10 years, nigga, you had a nervous breakdown. Your kids had to go live with their grandmama or their auntie. Your baby daddy got locked up because he wasn't paying child support. This is, you know what I'm saying? These are not, we live in a community, again, you covet in your neighbor, but you only covet in the good shit because that's all we put on the internet. All we put on the internet is the good, happy shit. And then when it's bad, we make sure we pick a gender to put it on.
We make sure we hold somebody else
Hold
accountable
someone else
instead of
accountable. We not coming on the internet and say, yo, man, I made bad decisions. I stopped cooking. Like, y'all hear me talk all the time. I was young in my first marriage. I made a whole bunch of fucking mistakes. In my second marriage, I married a woman who was my high school sweetheart because I thought that was fairy tale love. That's what you get to marry the woman who you went to high school, your best friend in life. I made millions of mistakes because I was buying into fairy tale love on the set, and both times. Because the first time I got married, my wife was a virgin. So these are both fairy tale ideals that I thought were going to work, and I bought into them, and I made all kinds of stupid young nigga mistakes, especially in my first marriage because we just grew apart. Nobody ever hears me say I got angst or Anna against my first wife. I don't have none of that. We just grew the fuck apart. We got married when we was 21 and 22. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not out here going, women need to do that, da da da. And then my second marriage was a whole different set of circumstances. But again, we kind of grew apart and grew out of each other because that's just what life is. It happens. And then another thing is, all relationships don't last forever.
I think that's something that as humans, or this part of society that we're in right now, I think that's something that we've told each other, this fairy tale of people can be together for a lifetime, that you find this person at prom or after in college or whatever, and that this person is going to be the person that you're with until you die. I don't subscribe to that belief.
Now
and society makes you feel bad
about
for
it.
not subscribing to that belief. And lately I've been saying things like I said the other day to Rozzy, it was something we were talking about, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not doing that. And I was like, I'm just going to be a bad person. And she looked at me and she's like, why do you say that? And I was like, because sometimes you have to admit that as a human, you're not going to choose the societal thing that you should do, and other people are going to think you are a bad person because of that. And sometimes you just have to sit in that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm going to call your baby ugly.
Because your baby ugly.
Because your baby's ugly. And society says there are no ugly babies. But I ask the question, where do all the ugly adults come from then? Like, they don't mysteriously change. You know what I mean? So I'll just be a bad person.
And just like height, there's not much you can do about your look.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll just be a bad person sometimes. And I think, the idea that I'm supposed to meet somebody, and when I'm young and dumb, make a accurate decision about the future me based upon this person's young dumb self now and what they possibly can be in the future, is crazy. I don't like that societal concept. I actually believe that you should probably have 3 different loves. You know what I'm saying? You have that first puppy love that you meet that, that brings you into it.
But you know where that concept comes from.
You're going to say religion, or you're going to say something like the patriarchy of being with women and having women at, making women have to be with the man and servitude to him and all that crap. And I know.
That's why.
And that's why it's rooted in women saying, you don't necessarily want to be with me to be with me. You want to be with me because of what I'm supposed to, the subservient part of me, and why they're complaining and saying that men don't like women. They like men. And we come all the way back around.
You learning fast. You're learning fast.
And this is why this isn't a men versus women type of conversation. Because guess what? I can listen. And I guarantee you there's a man somewhere right now saying, no, the fuck she don't. And that's why I say it's a human thing. It's not a man or a woman thing. It's us as people. We all have different issues, and we're picking our mate based upon how big their feet are, what their haircut looks like, if they got on Jabot jeans or not. And
I saw that pop the balloon. Don't forget the nigga who got because the bitch said she was in a full gown and said, I like my man in more streetwear.
That one girl said, she said, I don't like your shoes. Ma'am, them ain't the only pair he has.
You got one.
What are you doing? You looking for somebody, like, y'all not asking the right questions.
No. Here's the insanity. we're watching people in their 30s and 40s, 20s, 30s, and 40s on a dating show, which means they don't have a mate or shouldn't have a mate. Come to find out, a lot of them being in relationships.
Right.
But even still, the fact you even here shows that you are not a good mate, period. We're watching a show of, I hate to say it, losers trying to find love. We're watching shows full of losers in love, trying to find love with
Amongst
other
losers.
losers in love. You know why married men have so many side bitches? Because a bitch look at a married man and know, damn, he must be good for something. Because somebody said, I'm willing to give my whole life to this nigga. He may be ugly, he may be fat, but something about, maybe the nigga got a big dick. Maybe he pay, since we in the generation where paying matters
you know
more.
what? Real quick, so that we don't, because Kels asked this question too. So this is definitely turned into a Kels said show, and I'll make sure she sees all of this. And hey, like I said, you never know what the conversation is going to be on Thursdays with me and Stoner, because it could start it out a completely different way. But I will say this: Stoner sent me the video that started this, because it went from that into Kels' thing. Stoner sent me a video of this man who is married with a kid, and he has fallen in love and proposed to his AI. He's got a Siri, and he's like madly in love with his Siri.
Know, he is wahite.
Wait, do it again. He's what?
Wahite. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the new thing. Instead of being like, we're gonna be like, what you do? Wait, what you do?
Why?
And then
three.
Why? Yeah.
Why? T. Wahite.
So, Kels was asking, since relationships now have become so transactional, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is relationship prostitution acceptable, or is it wrong? Basically saying, okay, you have so many women that are like, for me to go out or whatever, you got to get my nails done. You got to take me out here. You know what I'm saying? For you to spend time with me, you got to fly me out or whatever. And a lot of men are saying women want this on the first date. And if that's the case, that's crazy, because I didn't know y'all was trying to get this done on the first date.
Nah, there's a lot
that sounds crazy. But she's saying, if that's the case, then what's the difference in just being like, this is how much it costs to date me, this is how much it costs to be with me, and just give a dollar amount?
Because that's not dating, that's prostitution. And if you think that I'm gonna have one prostitute, you're fucking crazy. Y'all want me to pay you to do everything you want to do and then not do it with someone the fuck else because I can afford to do it? That's what prostitution is. Prostitution is, I can pick any bitch on the strip and pay her the same thing. But you want me to not only pay for everything, I still got to call you. I got to take you out. I got to feed you. I don't got to feed a prostitute. I don't got to take her to dinner. That's what the difference is. When y'all want to come with these numbers.
Escorts are for you to take out and have on your.
Right. But if you're getting an escort, it's for a reason. You're going somewhere where everyone's going to see you with a woman and you want a woman with you.
And it's not her choice. It's what you want.
Bitch, you going to eat what I say to eat today. Bitch, you going to dress the way I say to dress. If I don't like your dress, I'm going to take you back to the house and make you put something else on so you look. You're not going to speak to no one I don't tell you to speak to. You're not going to do this is not about you. You are literally an accessory on my arm. You might as well be a purse. You don't have no rights. That's what women don't understand about, well, why don't we just, because if you want to do that, how many of y'all own one purse? How many of y'all own one pair of sneakers? Fine, we can make it a financial thing. Just don't ask me for relationship shit out of prostitution. That's
so. Do you feel okay? So I said basically that marriage is long-term prostitution in a way, because what are you doing? You're having somebody that is taking care of you, paying the bills, doing whatever.
A prostitute don't take care of your kids. A prostitute don't wash your clothes. A prostitute don't give a fuck. If you go to the hospital at night, a prostitute is not showing up.
No, the prostitute would be the woman, because the man paying still. So
either way.
But the one, okay, because the prostitute wouldn't show up to the man if the man was, okay, I see. Okay, I got it. It take me a second. Look, Virgo.
sorry.
Give my Libra brain a second to process it.
But what I'm trying to say, that's why marriage is different and that's why marriage is supposed to be different because
What? Wait, I'm so sorry, Ranya. We haven't been looking at the comment section, and I apologize. Ranya said, this one girl told me it was $150 for her lunch.
I heard that before.
Just for her. Teacher said, Ranya Parker, she fucking lying.
Look, bro.
Hey, lunch really, look, let's be honest. Lunch, technically is $30.
It depends on what you eat in lunch.
Like I'm just saying what I buy for myself.
Still got a $5 fucking pizza.
Well, yeah. If
Pizza Hut just put out a $2 pizza.
Can we talk about?
Did you see the people going crazy? That's a whole nother.
Y'all have never did the book read. Okay, y'all never did books for pizzas, and it shows.
No, of course not.
Yeah, it shows.
Of course not.
But I you sent me $150 for lunch. I'm telling you right now, I'm eating for about 3 or 4 days, and I might put something on a bill because that's a lot of money for lunch.
Again.
Like that's a lot, and I think okay. So I will say this, and you can call me a pick me all you want to. I don't care. I've got 7 brothers. I'm coming from the girl who talks to her brothers and her son. Let's be honest, lady. A lot of the stuff that y'all are asking men to pay for and the prices y'all are telling them, y'all are adding 10% and 20% and 30%.
$150.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
Y'all are adding way too much on it, even with inflation and stuff like that. Like for real. If your nails cost $65, tell that man the nails cost $70 or $80, like $75, so you can pay the tip, or just tell them they $65 and you pay the tip. Like, stop being so extra.
And based upon that, I would say as men, I feel like women only look at men as paychecks and nothing else. They don't care to be with us for the companionship. They are trying to get their finances ahead of time. They're trying to bank in early. You're going to take me to these dates. You're going to do this stuff. And then when I'm done, or when I don't feel like you showing me enough love because what I did is make you show me the finances. What women don't understand is once men start paying for something, and it could be anything,
there's an expectation.
No, it's not just an expectation. Our objective mind says we own this now. There's nothing I pay for that I don't own. And the things that I own, I treat the way I want to treat them. I never buy a pair of sneakers and ask it if I'm going, do you want to go out in the rain or not? No. I bought the sneakers. They are mine. I will treat them the way I feel to treat them. So if you want me to pay for nails and hair, I don't have to text you. Because, I ain't heard, bitch, I paid your light bill. You don't have to hear from me for the next 2 days. You don't have to.
I can't wait to post just this part right here because I can't wait to see
because
how
it's
men
the
respond
truth.
to this.
Think of
I got 7 brothers. It makes sense.
Just think about your own life. Think about your car. You pay for that car. Do you ever ask that car, baby, come on, we need to go make some money today? No, you crank that bitch up at 1 a.m. if you need to go make money. And you'll leave it out in the rain, and you'll go get late on you need brakes and rotors. You won't put them on there because it's your fucking car that you're already pouring money into. So your car that you're pouring money into has no demands on how you treat it. So if you're a woman and all you talking about is you need this, you need that, you need this, you need that, of course, when you meet a man who is willing to do it, that is what he's going to give you what he wants to give you after he paid for what now belongs to him.
So basically what you're saying, or what I'm hearing, if I was your daughter, what I'm hearing is before you give up or before you accept from a man, that you need to first vet him to make sure he's someone that you want to keep around once he does start putting the money down.
No, what I would tell my daughter is have your own shit.
Well, that too, but I'm saying, like, okay, eventually for most, the goal is to be with someone, right?
True.
Right. So in my mind, what I hear you saying is, if I don't necessarily think that you're the person I want to be with yet,
Don't take
I
nothing from
don't. Yeah, I'm not taking nothing from
Right.
you, and I'm not giving you anything either, because I need to first vet you to see if when I do allow this from you, you know what I'm saying, that the person that you are at the core is not going to change up.
It's
Because
not
like
gonna-
you said, this is the person that you are regardless, right?
Mhm.
So if you are a altruistic, giving, loving, a vulnerable type of person without any of that, then you are
Mhm.
going to
Be
be
that
that
way.
person regardless. If you like hanging out with me without paying, you like hanging out with me without sex, if you like hanging out with that, whatever, you'll be that after it changes into that. Unfortunately, what a lot of women are saying is, even when we do that, you still change anyway and you turn to an asshole.
Well, now here's the other thing. Here's the other thing about it. If you're not now, again, if you're not pouring in equally, now you're on the other side of this coin again. This person who you thought was going to be, now you're not. He's buying you sneakers, shoes, getting your nails done. You're not paying for his haircuts. The table is off lopsided again. So of course, the person who you thought you got to know. That's why I said have your own shit, because you need to be able to buy that nigga sneakers. You need to be able to, baby, I'm out of gas. What kind of nigga call his girl for gas? You need to say, I got cash app for you, nigga, no matter what. Because if the shoe was under the other foot, he would have that for you.
So again, here we go. This is a good conversation, y'all. This is how you do it. Somebody says something and you make sure you understand what they're saying, because you interpret things. God damn,
your lash got in your eye. One of your lashes, probably.
You might interpret it in a way that they're not trying to give it to you, just like how he read it a little bit wrong, because she needed a comment in there.
Yeah,
that's all
I
it was.
read it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Kels. I'm
she just
sorry.
needed a comment in there for him to kind of understand. He saw it as one thing, and it did. What he was saying made sense, and I had already read it. That's why I was able to catch on. Like, no, that's not what that was about. I don't remember invoking that feeling. So this is the same thing here. Okay, so what I'm also hearing is that in a lot of cases, relationships aren't reciprocal, or men don't feel as though relationships are reciprocal, and that they're very one-sided. And whereas a lot of women want to be romanced, because that's basically what that falls under, right? As a lot of women want to be romanced, they haven't figured out how to romance men back in a way that men accept, because I think sometimes women romance men in the way that women want to be romanced, and y'all don't accept it.
Not
and so
even.
we feel some kind of way.
Women,
like if I buy you flowers, you're not going to feel the same way as
Yeah,
if you bought me flowers, right?
Yeah, but the smart woman makes dinner. The smart woman knows that flowers he ain't gonna do shit with these flowers. Even though I've been bought flowers and was brought to tears,
Really?
because I knew how much that you see me enough to know that something special needs to be done that is not the norm. Men don't get flowers. So when I got these flowers, I was, oh my God, I was big waterhead, because
Aww.
you were willing to do something.
I'm gonna have to get you an edible arrangement.
Whatever. Anyway, but the average woman doesn't
man, the comment section again. I'm so sorry.
The average woman believes that giving up her body is the romance.
And that's enough.
And that's enough. I already paid for that. I already took you to dinner. I already got your nails and hair done. That ain't even so. And then on top of that, the penis and the vagina should just cancel each other out. Sex shouldn't even be. That's the real crazy
I was
thing.
waiting for you to do this.
Sex shouldn't even be a discussion of what is work. We shouldn't even be, because I'm giving you penis. You're giving me vagina. This should actually be a fair exchange. Everything else should be bought. You want me to spend time with you? I should pay for that.
That's going out to eat.
But
it's the same thing, because I feel like if you take me out to eat, I should be able to take you out to eat as well.
But what I'm trying to do is court you. Courting is trying to draw you away from the crowd of other men who are pursuing it.
Right. But in society right now, as that's an antiquated idea, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's under the belief that there are more men than there are women.
No.
That antiquated belief is there were way less women that men could court, so you're trying to catch them up and get them when you can, right? Because it's
You're
only
looking at it from a wrong point of view. Remember that back in the days, men could have as many women as they could afford. And we're not just talking black people in Africa. We're talking kings, queens, kings having 8, 9 wives. How many wives did King Louis have?
concubines.
Concubines. No, he had like 7 wives. Remember, he killed his 4th wife.
No, I don't, because
Okay.
no.
Anyway, but it used to be.
Look, I ain't even gonna front and be one of them people to be like, yeah, King. No, I don't. I ain't. That was one
But
I
it
didn't
used
get
to
on
be
that one.
women were property,
Mm-hmm.
and you could have as many as you could afford,
Mm-hmm.
whether they wives or concubines,
Mm-hmm.
and that was accepted knowledge around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So courting a woman, that's why they used to pay a dowry to a family to marry a woman, because courting a woman used to be about status and finance.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to pay a family and dowry. You had to take the girl out on a date, but her mom and her aunt had to come too. So now you're paying for everyone. Just so you could, that's what courting was about. Courting was, I'm going to show you that I am better than other men with my finances. Because it used to be, I'm going to show you this way by being a hunter. I'm going to show you this way by being a provider. And then the family says, you're the best man in the village. You're the best woman in the village. Match y'all up.
Okay, so what I'm saying, because you're absolutely right? But if we even bring it closer to, like, let's say the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, or whatever, where the dowries weren't necessarily socially a thing anymore, and it was more so as polite society, you have to meet people, go to different functions and
You
meet,
still
or
had
whatever.
to have a house in the 50s.
Right? No, but I'm saying you went to different functions to meet people or whatever, right? Okay.
No, but I'm
now
saying you
because
still had
of
to be a man in the 40s. You still had to be a man
right.
in a house.
No, I'm talking about before we get to the part of taking them, of providing for them, just the meeting of each other, right? Okay. Now in society, because of the fact that, one, women, especially black women, are told that, you only have this many available men or whatever, the tables have turned in. It's not just men that are courting women anymore. Women are now
men.
aggressively courting
men.
or courting men.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And because of that, the idea that I should always pay or you should always pay doesn't necessarily work anymore. And it's an antiquated idea.
True.
And again, somebody out there is going to be like, Sunshine, you sound like a pick me because I'm not paying for nothing with this man or whatever. But in a way, I believe you should. Like,
you know how many other chicks is hollering at me that I don't have
right.
to,
And I'm not always saying, like, it was something I tagged you on, and I tagged Kels too, and Kels was like, I'm not doing that. And I was like, no, I think I would. So it's this woman, and she was like, I went to dinner with this guy. He paid for everything. And then he was like, yo, can you just pay for the tip? And she was like, I'm not paying for the tip, especially on a first date or whatnot, because I feel like you're testing me. I'm not going to keep being tested in this, that, and the third.
And
I was like,
I'm testing you 100%.
Right. I was like, yeah, he's absolute, because I thought the same thing. He's absolutely testing you. And that's exactly how you vet a person, whether or not you want to be around a person. So I thought her idea there that I'm not going out with you again or whatnot because I don't like you testing me. No, you coming on time is a test.
Do me a favor.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But in the other sense of it, he just paid a $200 meal for you, or for the two of y'all to eat, or $100 meal for the two of y'all to eat.
20% of that is $40.
And you can't lay down $20 to $40. That sounds weird to me. And that's not me being a pick me. That's just saying, okay, I ate. Why can't I invest in my food? And I get it. You're supposed to provide for me, but we just met. If I don't want to talk to you again, I don't want you, like, I feel you are absolutely right. I'd rather, if I was to date again, y'all can say I'm crazy or not, but I really do feel like I would be the one to be like, no, don't worry about it. I pay for my own food. Don't worry about it. I pay for my own food. Because after this is all over, I'm the type of person, I won't talk to you. I don't want, like, and
I don't have to.
I don't, and I don't want you to feel no kind of way. We were solely here to see if we met at the mines.
And we don't.
So
let me pay my way.
Because I don't like the way you chew.
Right.
Your nails is dirty.
Right.
And you was late. And I almost left.
Ladies,
Because trust me, I'm taking my car the first time too.
If you don't know, every dollar spent is a down payment on that pussy.
But wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna say why I don't believe that, right?
What?
Because me and you are friends,
Right.
right?
Right.
If you were to pay for my lunch,
We friends.
it wouldn't be a down payment on a pussy.
We friends. We friends. We've been knowing each other years. I just met you 2 months ago. I took you out to dinner. I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to get to know you. That's a down payment on that pussy. That's not the same. Friends are different. We have a you know why I buy your lunch? Because we cool and I like you. You my home girl. And we're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk about life and we're gonna help each other. We're gonna help each other just by being friends. That's why, remember, like I said before, every friendship ain't necessary because the people who are actually your friends are there for a reason. So if a nigga like cats and you don't like cats, you don't need that friend for whatever reason. But the friends who are there,
they'll put their cat up just because they love you and they know you can't take cat.
But I can't expect a random. So now you expect a random person to pay for something and not expect nothing in return. How come relationships are the only place where we pay for something? It's like the only other things in life. No, well, you get something back if you get in a car accident. I'm about to say insurance. You pay for insurance, you don't never get nothing. But
you don't get nothing back.
But
nothing. Nothing. I hate insurance. My insurance went up $100 for no reason. I hate State Farm. Oh.
Well, thank you for saying what all the people really feel. But
you took coverage away from me. You raised my insurance and took coverage away from me. You covering me less now than when you charge me less. I hate insurance. I hate insurance. I swear to God, that is one industry that I feel as though y'all need to figure out a better way to run this industry because that is the most stupidest shit ever. I pay you thousands,
and then they get a commission on it too.
Thousands of dollars a year, and I don't use you at all. Sometimes I swear to God, I be wanting to punch a hole in my tire. Just so I can use my AAA because it's included in my goddamn insurance and I don't use it. I swear to God, I hate insurance. Yeah. That is one of the main things, and not health insurance, because I get health insurance and I still feel as though you should get a kickback on it. But you use your health, if you doing your health insurance right, you use your health insurance a whole lot more because you get your prescriptions. You go get your wellness visits. My insurance allowed me to get gym visits. Oh shit! My insurance allowed me to get gym visits.
Then you paying for a gym
and I'm paying for a gym membership. Oh, you see what I'm saying? So your health insurance is different. If you really read your fine print, there's a lot of benefits to your health insurance.
You're paying a lot for it, but there's a lot of benefits. But your car insurance.
Hate car insurance. And that's just because I was on the phone with Scamville World yesterday. Somebody tried.
Yeah, you told me about this shit.
I almost lost my car insurance because I was in a car accident and I wasn't in a car accident. Somebody has figured out a way to get my insurance or get my information and use my information for a car accident that I was never in. And then they did it to me twice because I had another car that I sold and somebody bought the car. And because I sold it to a salvage yard, somebody bought that car, and I don't know how, but they got into a car accident a couple days afterwards and put it on my insurance.
You know what I forgot to tell you when I thought about that yesterday? You know, all insurance companies are not major, large, big insurance companies. There's probably some small insurance company out of Georgia this is their scam. They're getting people's insurance information because they're an insurance company and filing claims against you because here's the thing.
Scamville, Atlanta.
Here's the thing. As an insurance company, they don't have to submit a police report. They don't even need one.
Because a lot of times the police don't come out.
Exactly. So all you do is if you're a small business, small insurance company, if I got your information, I'm just gonna file insurance claims against your information and get the insurance company, your insurance company,
The
to pay
payout.
pay out.
He was like, "You were in an accident in January in the Elantra." I said, "I didn't even have the
Having that
Elantra
Elantra.
in January. I didn't buy it till February, and it's outside."
Mm-hmm. That means there's some small company. I'm telling you, it's probably some.
Check y'all insurance. Make sure there's nothing on there that y'all don't know about. Make sure y'all don't have no claims against the new scammer Scamville in Atlanta.
Nisha went through the same thing. Now that you say it, now I'm thinking about it. Tanisha went through the same fucking thing about a month ago. They were trying to raise her fucking insurance for a car accident she never was in.
It's a scam in Atlanta. Scam Atlanta. I promise you. Y'all, when I tell you I went to that insurance agency, so nice. I just pulled up on them because you're not going to send me another letter like this talking about you about to drop my insurance. Not when I called the general and he said insurance would be $750 a month. I said, do I live in it? Is you giving me groceries for that amount? Like $750 for the car? That's more than the car note. My car note ain't that. You can kiss my entire ass. And I'm talking about the yellow part too. Let's see.
What's the comments got to say?
Teacher said, I'm a simple girl. $10 for lunch is good for me. But see, that's the thing, Teacher. If you're eating healthy, if you're eating right, I'm talking about the way we eat. Like I'm talking about the way we eat, right?
Yeah, healthy food.
If you're eating $10 is not good. That's why I was trying to be reasonable and say $30 because my poke bowl is gonna cost me $20. It's gonna cost me $17. Let's be honest. A poke bowl is gonna cost me about $17 or $18, right? Or a good salad is going to cost me about $15 to $17, right? Even if you go to Chick-fil-A, a good salad is $13, $14, right?
That's not a good salad.
But you understand what I'm saying?
A good salad is going to cost you about $20.
Right. Then you're going to add a drink to it. A drink is $4.
Right.
You're at $24. And then everyone is going to ask for a tip. That's another $3.
Right.
Like I said,
$30.
$30 is reasonable for a meal. Even if I was to go to Applebee's and they get some shrimp, some rice and some greens and a nice little margarita, that's $35. If you're asking for $150 to eat, bitch, where are you going?
No, you're trying to take a friend down and stuff.
Right. Or better yet, you're trying to feed yourself multiple times. And that's not like, don't take advantage. Like that's what it is. It's the taking advantage.
That's what it is.
And that's so lame to me. Like, I'm not being a pick me. I'm just saying some shit be lame.
Chicks is charging you to talk nowadays.
Please tell me you're lying. Look, I got really pretty feet, and I just want to know what's the website?
OnlyFans.
For feet?
For everything. You just get your OnlyFans page. Now
Teacher said my Pokeball only 14 from Publix, but they're not fresh, and I can't put what I want on it. She said I can get a sub for $10 though. Somebody send Teacher Nitra $10.
Somebody, please. Teacher Nitra is fishing.
Teacher Nitra said,
what do you niggas got it? That's what she said. What do you niggas got it? I'm gonna say it again. I'm a $10 girl. What do you niggas? I just need $10.
What's up? Teacher Nitra said, but I think the first date should be Dutch, and I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
I feel like everybody sets their own rules. I would love for the first date to be Dutch. I ain't dating right now, so that don't even apply to me. But I just wish that more women, like I always taught my daughter, do not go nowhere with no money.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
And there's a lot of women who go places with no money.
That's weird to me.
Do not just accept. And now because of the world we live in, I taught her early, don't just be accepting stuff from anybody.
Yeah.
Because people have ulterior motives.
Right.
So bring your own money, maybe go Dutch, maybe not, but don't let nobody be pouring into you if you're not going to, unless you know that you want a future with them or you and are ready to pour back in.
Right.
Because my little brother D got a 3-date rule. He going to take a chick out for the first 3 dates. If she does not offer or plan something for the fourth date, you cut off. And I used to think that was crazy, but in the climate that we in now,
It makes sense.
it makes 100% sense. Now he's still single to this day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Really? A lot of women don't plan that fourth date, or he just
Women are appalled when you talk about it. Remember that conversation we had about the prize? I'm the prize. That is another thing that I just don't understand.
look into that camera right there. Look into that camera.
Listen,
because I actually am teaching my son this as well, and I've said it before too. Your dick is gold as well. Don't let nobody make you feel
don't let nobody listen. First of all, life come from your dick too. It don't just come from her vagina. So we are from a generation of women who raised sons, especially single mothers. My mom wasn't exactly a single mother, but she raised me, and my dad was also. I don't come from a two-parent household.
You come from a two-parent situation.
Both my parents were in my life.
Right.
So I don't come from a two-parent household, even though we all lived together till I was 5 years old. But I come from a two-parent situation. Both my parents inputted in me. And my mom and my father made me understand, bro, for no other, you're the prize too. Don't ever let nobody believe that you are not the prize. You're a black man in America, especially black men. They demonized you, dehumanized you, and stripped that away from you as a way to conquer and control you. But now 400 years later, you are the prize too as a man. That's what I'm teaching my sons. You know why? Because somebody's going to ask you to provide for them. Somebody's going to ask you to protect them. Somebody's going to ask you to stand in the gaps. Somebody's going to ask you to do all the physical labor. Somebody may even ask you to pay all the bills. How are you going to ask me to pay all the bills, but you're the prize? There's no, the concept of that is ridiculous. We're talking about how come we don't just prostitute relationships? Again, if we prostitute in the relationship, who is the prize, the prostitute or the trick? Who is the prize? Is it the person asking for the money or the person spending the money?
What the girls do?
So we live in a totally different generation, and it's asinine to try to tell my son that he needs to jump through these hoops and bow down because you the prize. Stop with this prize shit. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, and I don't even want to teach them. I don't even teach my sons that you're the prize too. I teach them that you are a prize because you came from me. You my prize. You worth gold to me. So don't let nobody in the street tell you you're not worth gold. Because I will show up and tell them to their face, no, that is my son that I poured 18 years of my motherfucking life in. They are the prize. And you should feel that way about your daughter too. But when they come together, if your daughter wants to use that to manipulate my son, we ain't going for that. Find another bitch. I will never let my son use the fact that I know that I poured more into him than I believe someone else poured into them to manipulate a relationship. If you choose to be with somebody, blah, blah, blah. You
should feel equally yoked. You should feel like y'all are pouring
what
into each other,
and
that y'all
are find a biblical line that says equally yoked.
That y'all are pouring into each other and receiving from each other. So my thing is that I always feel as though I have this cup, right? And I am supposed to pour into my cup, right? And I allow other people to suck from my cup. You can have a straw. You can suck from my cup. But I am the person that has to pour into my cup. If I don't pour enough and I allow people to take too much from me, then I don't have nothing left for myself, right? If I haven't learned how to pour into my own cup, then if
there's never going to be nothing
it can never be nothing in there. What I do expect though is that if I'm pouring into my cup and you are pouring into my cup should be overflown. And so I can give to everybody in abundance because my cup is overflown. I think that's what happens a lot of times is we are expecting someone to pour into our cup we are not pouring into our cup, nor are we pouring into their cup.
Yeah.
So there's only one cup that's being filled, and it's not being filled enough because there are still people that are sucking from that cup. So if I'm the wife and I have a cup and I haven't been pouring into my cup at all, right? And I have a husband and he's pouring, but he might not be pouring enough. And then we have kids and those straws, and my mom and his mom because she's sick, and my job and life and everything else is pulling from this cup. There's not enough going into it. And then on the other side, his cup has been poured into my cup, and I haven't, and his cup ain't full either. You know what I mean? And then let's add to things like depression. His cup is he's got depression, so his cup got holes in it. So now we got to repair his cup and still try to fill into his cup while his cup is filled. It's a lot going on, y'all. And what we are not doing is giving each other grace.
No.
And we're just expecting that this overflow, that this abundance is just going to pour into the cup.
Ain't no grace on the internet. Ain't no where we gonna find grace on the internet? Grace don't get clicks. Controversy gets clicks.
Grace don't get clicks.
Controversy gets clicks. You know, people being at each other's necks gets clicks. Gender arguments gets clicks. Tonight's conversation with that panel full of, I wish they would invite me on that panel, boy, because
I'm gonna tell Kels to have you on her show on a Friday when she does the Men Friday thing. I think it's on Fridays or whatever.
That'd be cool because she had the dude on the other day talking about marriage. That was a real good.
Yeah, him and his wife. Yeah, so they come on the first Mondays now to talk about marriage. And you know what? You would be a good person to come on and talk about marriage.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Nah, I ain't no expert in marriage.
But it's not about being an expert. Who tell me an expert in marriage. Exactly.
Don't really.
There ain't none. It ain't none. There is no way to be an expert in marriage because every single marriage is different. Because every time you have two different people, even if you have a marriage with one person that's the same and another person interchanges, this is still a completely different marriage. Hell, the marriage in your 20s and the marriage in your 40s is a completely different marriage.
Because the person you are is completely different.
It's completely different. Yep. You know what I mean? And so, this was a great conversation. I've got so many. I know I've already got so many clips from this, and I can't wait to post that.
Listen. All I'm gonna say is, if y'all want to go with the prostitution, speaking for the men, we all for it. Just know that we're gonna have multiples.
And that you're gonna get less of what you want,
because way less of what you want.
And it makes absolute sense. I you know what I believe though? That's a conversation that you have to teach them before they start dating. After they've started dating, it's too late. Their mind is already trained. But if we could train our daughters that way to understand that that's how men look at life, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. My dad never talked to me about boys. Everything I know about boys is the interactions and TV and Disney. You know what I'm saying? Disney gives you a convoluted ideology about love because what does Disney teach women? That some Prince Charming is going to rush in, save you, sweep you away, and take you to this castle. They never talk about what happens once you get in that castle. Cinderella got swept away from her from her evil stepmother to go live with the prince in the castle. We don't know what happened to Cinderella when she got in that castle. I guarantee you that castle had to be cleaned too. And he already felt like, guess what? You was cleaning that house. Why the fuck you can't clean this house? Y'all, this is all Hustle No Fear on his 92.3. Stoner. So much is going on in sports. When are we going to get the GOAT shot back? Did you see that gay football player holding his twink's hand? I mean, his boyfriend's hand?
Yeah, I did see that, and I'm happy for him. And
he definitely got a little twink. That is a little fairy. He got him a soft one.
Listen, I again, I'm not expert on gays, so I have to take your word for it. But
No, because
It's
he a
not the-
football player.
and the
You
little
would
and
think he was gonna be next to some big, he got him some little.
men still men. Shaq didn't marry no big. He got the smallest, tiniest
He
little.
got the smallest little thing
the
he could
thing
find.
that he could toss up in the air and do what he want to do. That's what
Shiny little self.
that's what this nigga is doing with this little white boy. He want to toss him up in the air and do booty stuff. He need a small, compact little so I can do when I want to bend you up the way I want to. He's still a man. You know what I'm saying? He may be a gay man, but the
mental is still the same.
Yeah, when you see men with women who are bigger or stronger than them, that's something they want. That's something they're attracted to. Something in their sex comes with, I'm either I'm dominating this big thing and I'm smaller than her, or she dominating me. One or the other. You know what I'm saying? The same rules apply when you're still a man. You just may like men. But you're still a man. So the same things. Either you want to be the dominant one, or you pick someone that you can dominate and have fun with, or you pick because you might be picking someone that looks small in public, but when y'all get in the room,
it's a wrap.
You got to double lube.
Shut the hell up.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe he's a double lube nigga. You need triple Astro Glide or something. I don't know.
So when is the Go Shop coming? We need sports talk back.
Probably August. I'm
okay.
I'm looking for the beginning of August.
That's dope. August is my anniversary month. It'll be 6 years for me in August.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
I finally locked in my new location.
We're so proud of you.
In
Atlanta, there's about to be a new event space.
Yes, huge event space. I'm working on it now, trying to get the bathroom done. As soon as I get that done, then
because if we ain't got no place for y'all to chat, we can't let you come over.
And since COVID, it's been harder to get permits in the city, especially where we are.
Yeah,
we're right in the middle of the city, so everything's got to be the T.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It can't be we just threw this up with some Mexicans and they're not gonna come check.
No,
they're gonna walk.
Go check.
They're gonna come right in that.
They're gonna come right in.
So but outside of that, I think that August I'll be bringing that back to Go Shop, and I don't know if it's gonna be the same format, a different format, same host, a different host. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with all of that. Right. But make sure y'all. I know y'all been seeing .net with Shoot for the Loot.
Yeah, that's been really dope.
That's been real dope. Shout out to .net.
He had Trans Lee doing.
I was just about to say Trans, and we always say that because Trans Lee is one of our homeboys. We all love Trans Lee.
We all love Trans Lee. Trans Lee is on. He's on my list. Like I know y'all. I be like, oh my god, I love Willie Hen, and I love seeing Willie Hen perform.
Willie need to get on that shit because I heard Willie Hen could ball.
Really?
I heard he can. From the friends that I know.
When you say that, I just see Prince. I don't know why. I don't know why Willie Hen balling make me think of Prince. Yeah. Willie Hen need to do it as Chip Dick. Chip Dick need to do Shoot for the Loot. Chip Dick need to do Shoot for the Loot.
I would love that. I
would love it. Y'all, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but you already know I might be back tomorrow. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Look, summertime, I have been on some different stuff. My kids are on the way back. I think they leave in Florida right now. So I might come tomorrow. And I might not. It just depends. But, it is what it is. But, just stay tuned. All right. Otherwise, this is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
Decatur, Lithonia, Conyers, Covington, McDonough, and all surrounding areas. Something Special Bar and Lounge presents Music Bingo and Karaoke. That's right, you heard me. Music Bingo and Karaoke every Wednesday at Something Special Bar and Lounge. On the 1 and 2s, we got DJ P-Joe. Not to mention, we got the host with the most. Kells, we got drink specials, plus the full kitchen, seafood dip, salmon bites, sweet heat wings, jerk chicken egg roll. From 5 to 7 is our happy hour. Mix and match, 2 items, looking for good vibes, delicious drinks, delicious food. Something Special Bar and Lounge, 1377 Old McDonough Highway, Conyers, Georgia. The best spot on the east side. Express lunch on the go. Not to mention now open for lunch from 11 to 3 Monday through Friday. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Something Special Bar and Lounge.